Assalamu alaikum, welcome and karibuni to Aroma Zanzibar's kitchen. Today we're going to make this beautiful fancy looking brioche that are perfect for the holidays. So I've started by preparing the yeast. I've got half a cup of warm milk and 1 teaspoon of yeast and about some sugar. Okay, I'll write it in the description box below. And I'm going to keep it aside. And for the flour, I used all-purpose flours. I needed about 250 grams. That's about almost 2 cups. And I added some salt and then mix it well to combine and keep it aside. Now the yeast is ready, so I added 1 egg that's in room temperature. Just going to mix it well. And some vanilla. You can use up to a teaspoon of vanilla, but I'm using the special vanilla from Tanzania, from Dar es Salaam, from Vanilla Central. It's really, really strong, so I just needed a little bit, as you can see. Just going to mix this well, and now I'm going to add my wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So you can always make double the batch of this. I just wanted a few buns for our brunch. Then I added the melted butter, which is about 4 teaspoons. Then I'm just going to mix this mixture. And you can always use a stand mixer or a hand mixer to mix your dough, or knead the dough for that matter. So this dough doesn't need to be knead for a long time, maybe about 5 to 7 minutes. And it's nice and soft, and it's a little bit sticky, and that's how we want it to be. All right, so it's a usual brioche dough, rich, but I wanted to make this shape, which I think it's really beautiful. So once my dough was done, I got my bowl prepared with some oil so that when I keep it to rise, it does not stick on the side of the bowl. Now, depending on the weather, it was pretty cold this last weekend, so it took about 1 hour to 45 minutes to raise this dough. But if you are in a warm temperature area, it may take 45 minutes to an hour, but don't panic. All right, so I'm just going to cover this. In the meantime, I prepared sugar and cinnamon powder, and I'm preparing my cupcake tray. And the dough is ready. I brushed some butter, and then I'm just going to release the air. And I divided this into 6. You can do smaller ones or you can do bigger ones. It depends on how you want your brioche buns to be. So I'm just going to make them into little balls just like that. You don't need to shape them. Then we're going to roll them. And you want to roll them just medium size, not too thin or not too thick for that matter. And yeah, they look really beautiful. I just love the design, and I said, you know, let me do this. So just like that. And then I'm gonna strips. Before that, I spread some butter. I have some soft butter there. You know, it's a brioche, so it's got to be nice and rich. And cutting down the strips is just 2/3. Okay, you don't want to do it all the way, but you can do it all the way if you want, but I prefer to do that way. So just like that. It's very simple. And then we're just going to roll it like that. And you can bake them just like this as a spiral. They look beautiful too. But I wanted to do something extra by folding it like this and then placing it on my cupcake liner, just like that, facing upwards. All right. So for the second one, I did with the cinnamon. My girls love it with the cinnamon and sugar. My son doesn't like too much sugar, so we did 3 plain and 3 with cinnamon sugar, and also some raisins. I rinsed and soaked the raisins and then squeezed out all the liquid, and then I used them for the buns. Okay, this is totally optional. So we're just going to cut down the strips just like that. And then I've got the raisins over there. The funniest part is once I was done, I didn't know which one had a raisin. So, but the ones with cinnamon, they were a little bit brown. All right, so that's done, and we're going to keep these to let them rise, cover them well so that they don't dry out. And that took about 45 minutes. Now we're just gonna egg wash, and for the egg wash, as always, I use 1 egg with 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of water. This time I used 1 teaspoon, so it was kind of thick and too yellow, but not bad. And the oven was ready at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and which is about 176 to 180 Celsius. And these would bake between 15 to 18 minutes. All right, and they look beautiful, as you can see. And we're just gonna dust some powdered sugar. And thank you so much for watching. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar. You'll find all the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below. And now let's check out our fancy looking brioche buns. They're nice and soft. And I think we should add more butter so they become too buttery. I'll do that next time. All right, you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.